What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had a good day today. Hopefully they didn't have a Monday. I actually had a pretty good one. Were you guys quiet? What's up, brother? It's cold and rainy in Ohio. How's the weather down there? Oh, boy. So this will probably be a pretty quick one tonight. We got keep getting a lot of questions about the World Series and no prep. We did a video on this once, but I'm gonna go over it again. And then next week we'll probably do a pre-introduction to stop number 2, the World Series at Salem Airport. Everett, what's up, brother? Hell yeah, that's good, Robert. Yeah, it's cold and rainy here. Cole, how's it going? Tim, what's up, buddy? Michael, Eddie, what's up, brother? Freaking 70s. What the hell, man? Yep, it's going to be a great time, man. I'm excited about it. We're going to go on the Hoosier No Prep live feed tomorrow and get the updates, and then we'll come back and do that again here next Monday. I just wanted to do kind of a generic update and get everybody up to speed because I got all the information's out there, and we did a video on it once, but seems like I guess we need to do another one, which is fine. I know sometimes people don't get the information, first or second time around. So it's cool. We'll keep putting it out there. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing, buddy? Cole. Yeah, April showers bring May flowers and all that crap. It's May 1st. So in my world, that shit should stop. No more excessive rain and flowers start popping up. Awesome. Will do, man. I appreciate it. I'm excited about this. This will be the first time the World Series goes to Salem Airport. And to me, it's exciting about the series because, it gives us a different surface. We got front side water, no prep. We got front side pour your own puddle, no prep. Back of the track, no prep. Airport, pour your own puddle prep. So a lot of different, every style except for an actual street of racing in no prep. I think it just about covers it all this year. So 9 races in total. We've already done 1 Cincy Street Nights. And that was an awesome event. Considering the forecast and how early in the season it was. But still had an awesome showing. She is rotten as ever, but she plays me because then she knows how to be cute. You know what I mean? But the cat loves me to death, but she loves to wrestle with me. So she attacks me at all times. She's always wanting to play with me. She's like she thinks she's a dog. She follows me around everywhere like a puppy. It's the funniest thing. She thinks she's a dog, but she is always attacking me. Zip number 2, stop number 2. So we gotta give me 1 second here to pull this up because, as always, I'm not completely ready. I want to explain the breakdown because we've changed stuff this year. So last year we got Brian. What's up, Bubba? another stop this year, the World Series, backwards, up there in Chi-Town, at 41. Damn. Y'all some popular fellas. Y'all already get chatted up in the chat. Okay. Oh boy. I have no idea whatsoever. I think it's misspelled. I think it's supposed to be chlamydia, not Claudia. The way she's going around all the guys. Oh, phew. Don't get me started. Y'all are getting me in trouble. Get me banned on here. Oh, she's equal opportunity. It's 2023. Can't be mad. It's 2023. She don't discriminate, Michelle. Get in the chat. Oh. What the hell, man? How do I? Let me see something here. There. Let's see if that helps. I don't know. I blocked her. Hopefully that doesn't just block her for me. Hopefully that block her for all you guys too. Oh man, that's some funny shit. This is the first time I've seen that on Facebook. I mean, I get it on YouTube all the time, but this is the first time I've seen that on Facebook. We must be moving up in the world of no prep sleaze. Oh man. Chocolate starfish. Oh, I can't believe you guys corrupt me the way you do. What is a chocolate starfish? I mean, I just read that. I don't know what that actually is. Anybody care to explain? I know Limp Bizkit did a song about it a million years ago. All right. Looks like we got chlamydia out of here. So we did change a few things up from last year, which I feel like benefits the racers. And it lets everybody know what's up, kind of day one. So here's a small screenshot of the agreement. Every race promoter, and I kind of want to go over this because there's a lot of posts right now. I'm probably going to be unpopular for saying this, but I just speak my mind. There's a lot of posts going around right now, which there always is every winter and spring, where racers are always making suggestions about how races should be run, or it's kind of getting now, now I see there's this big thing about having like 36 different 28-inch tire, 28 by 10.5 small tire classes, or people, which is kind of crazy to me. And I'm going to just speak on it from my personal opinion, but have the audacity to say what promoters should or shouldn't do. Like they'll go on Facebook and make these posts trying to shame promoters for our contributions to racing. I put money in on the pots and I do the best I can. But for real, listen, there's no big money in promoting races, period. Not the level of races we do. The majority of the people, sure, there's probably bigger races that get, huge car counts, and those guys probably make good money. But on the whole, I spend thousands of dollars out of pocket in advance. I have quite a few people that I have to pay. I have to rent a track. And at the end of the day, it usually probably averages out to about $5 or $6 an hour versus all my traveling and networking costs, all of the hours and hours and hours I spend making flyers and posting on Facebook and talking to people face to face or in Messenger or whatever. So it's not like, A, I never have done this for the money, but B, it's pretty insulting to me personally. Every promoter can feel the way they want to about it. But for anybody to make generic statements about promoters, and since I'm a promoter, I can feel comfortable lumping myself in that, where I'm the bad guy or I'm some greedy villain. There are promoters out there that are that. I get that. But I ain't one of them. I'm not out here getting rich off you guys. Usually at the end of the year, if it's a break-even deal, I'm happy, but it usually isn't. Between doing the races, doing the World Series, all the travel, all the other stuff I do outside of that, if I break even, and I usually don't, I consider that to be a good deal. So I encourage every racer, not that we need any more, but if you feel like promoters aren't doing enough, throw a race. Give back 100% of the gate. Go ahead and come out of pocket for all the other expenses. Donate. Be the Samaritan that some of you are portraying to be, or that you're portraying that promoters should be. So be the Samaritan. Pay all the costs yourselves, and then donate 100% of the gate to the race, and fluff that stuff. The reality is if we want more money, we need more manufacturer support. The reality of that is manufacturers are supporting bracket racing and NHRA, IHRA. The NHRA, IHRA, those big sanctioning bodies, those guys have teams of lawyers and brand consultants and people who know how to go to someone like Holly and schmooze them out of $500,000 or $1 million or $5 million for a year. Most of us smaller guys, we're dumb hillbillies who do it because we love it and we love y'all and we just want to have some fun. So the real money, if you want these big pots, but then you guys really don't want those big pots, because if we get the big pots, then the big boys will come and take all the money. And then we'll be bitching about that. I mean, I could go on and on because I've been around this enough to know all the different angles. It's a no-win situation. So I'm going to just continue doing races the way I do them. I hope y'all show up and have fun. They're usually pretty gangster races, usually pay out pretty good, and we always have a good time. I encourage you to do the races. I think the first 10 or 15 races I did, I may have profited $500 or $600 when it was all said and done. And that wasn't all of them. I was in the hole quite a bit because the learning curve is a bitch. There's nobody out there to teach you the ropes. And I wonder whatever happened to, now all of a sudden too, I think like people watch the TV show and they listen to each other and they got this big old, which is funny, got this big old democratic way of entitlement thinking here. And I'm going to wrap this up because this really isn't what this segment's about, but you guys know I get fired up sometimes. Racing used to be about fun and about, who's the baddest mofo. And now all of a sudden people are trying to turn it into a business. Listen, the majority of us are hillbillies who bust our ass to just barely afford racing and to go racing. We are not the dudes that are on TV. You can aspire to be that dude, but I'm just keep it real. You're not, or you'd be on TV. So let's just be more realistic. There is no money in racing. You can't make a lifestyle off of it. Half a percent can make a lifestyle out of it, and that 0.5% is the people you see on TV. The majority of us, the 99.99999% that are enthusiasts or racers or whatever it is we are, listen, we're the one driving the industry, buying the parts. We're the ones that do it day in and day out because we love it. We drive the industry for sure because we are the majority. But you know what? Those manufacturers take our dollars and give it to NHRA, IHRA, etc., and pay all that money to the bracket racers. So maybe petition those guys to break us off a little chunk if you want more money, or keep it real. A lot of y'all converted from bracket racing. If it's about money, go back to bracket racing. Put your box back in and get back on your bracket game. I mean, for real, because that's the shit. It's like bracket racer crybaby shit coming over to no prep, and shit, that ain't what this is about. This is no prep, baby. And honestly, it's supposed to be simulating street racing, and man, I never knew nothing about street racing being like that. Let's see. Okay, I've seen this going around. Not saying who says it. Promoter, I race. That's my concern. But what is it saying? A promoter ain't putting money on top of? Question is like, I go to the casino, put $5 in, and when I win 10, I'm cool. What do I do? Promoter makes just a question. Well, so in that instance, I'm trying to decipher a little bit, I'll be honest. But, typically we get sponsors that put in one class. I do take money out of the gate and put on top of my classes. It's not the ridiculous amount some of these people say. They act like you should be putting 5,000 and 6,000. Fuck, if 5,000 or 6,000 would come through the gate that I could keep, I'd be a happy dude. I damn sure there ain't 5 or 6 grand that comes to the gate that I could keep and put on top of each class or whatever. I mean, hey, bring all your family members, your cousins, your second cousins, your third cousins, their second, third cousins. You know what I mean? Make it an event where we got 30,000 spectators, and I will put $5,000 on top of every class. I guarantee it. Get me 30,000 spectators to show up to Uncaged. $5,000 on every class, guaranteed. Fuck. If we get 30,000 spectators at Uncaged, not only will I put $5,000 on top of every class, I'll do a raffle, free entry raffle for every spectator, and one of you guys will get $5,000. Y'all want the money? Do that part. Do that part. We'll make that simple, real simple. I ain't greedy. I'll share the shit out of it. But people got to come through the gate. That's where the money comes from. Period. Bring 30,000 people to Uncaged. I'm paying everybody because I'm not greedy. I'm gonna share the wealth. And if y'all do your part and help get 30,000 spectators there, somebody's getting some appreciation in the form of $5,000. Deal. Let's shake on it. So in this case, though, when you go to the casino and you put $5 in the slot machine and you get $10 out, you're getting somebody else's $10. You ain't getting the casino's money. I mean, technically it is, but you're getting somebody else's $5. Casino isn't paying you out at anything. Casino took $5 from somebody else, and now they doubled you up to 10. Same thing that happens when racers all buy in. You go rounds, and when you get to where it pays out, now you're getting somebody else's money and sponsor money on top, or the promoter putting money on top. That's another thing I hear of is like free entry and yada yada. Again, get this. If I had a guaranteed 30,000 spectators, I mean, if we could get 30,000 spectators to prepay for admission to Uncaged by July 5th, 1 month before August 5th, every racer could race for free too. No entry. You know what I mean? It's just math. It's just math. And you got to have common sense, and you got to be honest with yourself about where the money comes from. I know most of you don't know, or you think you know, or you think people are getting rich, but that ain't the case, I promise you, at all. If you see the shit I drive daily and drive, you know what I mean? Most of y'all drive better and live better than I do. I promise you. I'll disown you. I got a jump rope on my front porch of yours, by the way. Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm not bitching at you. Sometimes I get passionate, so if I come across as bitching, I'm not bitching at you. I promise. I'm just passionate sometimes, man. And I always appreciate any conversation. We could talk about anything here. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? That's why I'm happy that we can bring all these different surfaces and styles to the World Series, so we can really see who the most versatile tuners and drivers are out there, and have some fun. Hell yeah, man! Let's get 30,000 asses in those seats, brother. You know what I mean? I promise you, I will hood rich the shit out of everybody. Problem with doing using the float, because I was going to use the float, is they charge a ridiculous amount of money to sell tickets, and then they keep your money for almost a month. So that's even worse for racers in that respect, because if you use the float and you're a small guy like me that doesn't have a big bankroll behind you to buffer, I need the gate money in cash that day so that I can put cash on top of the classes. I can't wait 30 or 45 days for the float to decide to send me a check. You know what I mean? They make sure that all the credit cards clear and there's no back charges and all that kind of crap. So they say, but really what they do is the same thing the bank does. They hold on to your money, use it to make more money, and then give it back to you for no interest. But tell them to come on. We can do a jump rope contest. It's all good. So, I mean, there really is a lot of bullshit behind all this, man. Just know that 99% of us, we love y'all. We love racing, and we just love having fun. And if there was more money there, we would put more money into it. That part of it is just what it is. That's why. So, for instance, here's what we did. Here's what we changed last time, because last year, so for the World Series, if you're not a reputable promoter, or believe me, I know who the shady fucks are, you're not even allowed to join us. But outside of that, instead of last year, we did it off of, and so this will show the commitment of all the the race promoters that joined the World Series is all of them had to cough up $1,250 to join. So 500 of that goes to small tire championship pot, 250 to big tire, 200 to hard tire, 50 to ladies. So small tire, there's 9 races. The pot's starting at $4,500. And we'll get some sponsors along the way and bump that up. But outside of all the individual payouts, this year when we crown a points champion for first, second, third, we're going to split up from day one. You have access to $4,500 split up between 3 people, which is $1,000 more than what the pot was last year, accumulatively. So all these promoters have already made this commitment to you racers to donate all that money. And then, of course, they have to so it was the additional fee was $250 to help out with advertising and trophies, and travel expenses for Bob, No Prep Felons, to come to all the events and live stream. So I mean, they're really, it's like, so it kind of infuriates me because here's the shit that happens behind the scenes. You guys, I shouldn't show you guys this, but it is. I am, just since what's going on. Because really this is confidential information, but these are the caliber and the quality of promoters that are in the World Series before they even know. I mean, if 20 people, it doesn't matter if 20 spectators show up to their race, and hopefully that never happens, they're still on the hook for that $1,250. You know what I mean? And they're still giving small tire $500, big tire $250, hard tire $200, and the ladies class $50, regardless of their turnout. Now, hopefully everybody that's supporting the event, the series, goes to every race and supports them because, again, it is the spectators, and the racers are the draw for the spectators, and the spectators is where we need to get the money to pay for all this stuff. But outside of that, I know all these guys put money on top of their pots at their individual races, and they all do a hell of a job putting races on and do a great job. So, it's I mean, I don't want to say that. I do appreciate that. I'd say be grateful for the ones who do it for the love of racing. There definitely are some people out there who do it for their ego or do it to make money or whatever. But nobody in the World Series is those guys and gals. These are all people I know. I've known for years. I see what they do. I've been to their events. I know how they operate. I know the caliber and quality of people they are, and they're the ones that care about the industry. They care about racing. They care about the racers and having a good time. I did not want to get worked up about this. I did not. I'm sorry. But, because we are grateful for you guys. You know what I mean? Honestly, we can't, it's a relationship where we both have to give and take, and we can't do it without you guys and gals coming to, as racers or spectators, coming to the races. Obviously we rent a track out. We spend a bunch of money on advertising and cleanup and staff and etc. And you guys and gals don't show up, that's a bad deal for us. So, we just want everybody to have, give play exactly like Mike says, do it for the love of the sport and give racers a safe place to race. I die hard love street racing. It's my first love in racing, but there's no arguing that it's a lot safer to race at a track with a squad, properly trained staff there. If something bad happens, heaven forbid, so that whoever is involved Whether it's a drunk person falling off the bleachers, an accident, whatever, there's properly trained staff there who can help on a moment's notice, who's also a huge expense. Everybody should like you guys, man. You guys are good guys. I did not recap racing because I wasn't there. And now I'm in this World Series zone, and I forgot who won. Pacemakers. Sorry. It'll come to me. I'll come back to that in a minute. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it's just, if you know me, if you've met me, if you see me out there, I'm just always out there having fun. I just love racing. I love hanging out with all you guys and gals. I love meeting you and your families and getting to know you and just having fun, man. And this is like the biggest, coolest family anybody could ever ask for. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And I know we get sidetracked on stuff, money or whatever sometimes, but I know all of you are the same way. You know what I mean? I know that at our core, it's not about money. It's not about comparing or jealousy or any other shit, man. We love to race, and we all want to make sure that everybody has a good time and that we all make it home safe. So let's just start focusing on more realistic things and more important things, and stop worrying about what isn't, or making big bash posts or posts. There's been some posts that didn't start off that way, but it's Facebook. Motherfuckers get brave behind a keyboard and talk stupid shit sometimes. But, I think it is a legitimate discussion to have. I just think, again, my default is the money has to come from the industry, and the industry isn't supporting the small local no prep races. The industry is supporting NHRA, IHRA, Discovery Channel. They're sucking, those three entities are sucking up all the money. And they're big money generators. You know what I mean? ESPN's not going to come to National Trails for Uncaged with a film crew and sell advertising space and all that stuff. As cool of a race as it is, it ain't that cool. I'll be honest and realistic. You know what I mean? None of the local races are that cool where someone like ESPN can come out and sell a couple $1 million worth of advertising for the day to film at it. And that part of it is all about money, unfortunately. What's up, brother? I think Bob lives so close to 41 that he should have to drive there and back twice just to actually get some mileage in. I forgot that I had that up there. I just kind of went off on a tangent, but what I wanted to do, well, that's what I'm saying, man. I need you guys to help me get 30,000 spectators, and then it will be the race that everybody wanted as far as payout goes. It's the only way it's going to happen in small no prep racing. No, Kyle, your post isn't one of the ones I was talking about. And actually, one of the ones that and it wasn't even him. It wasn't Jeremy Kiefer made the post, but he did it in a polite, respectful way, but it's the internet. They always, the internet always fucking has their little say, and running their mouth. And I see your point, but me as a promoter, I just don't see it being realistic based on, unless you do a race specifically geared around that, which I'm not personally interested in doing. I like mine. We just have our simple little program, and I just stick to that. I like simple meat and potatoes, no extra flash or flair, or mostly no extra rules, because I don't want to hear people bitching and crying about, his wheelbase is a 1/4 inch too long, or what the fuck ever, happens once you start. The more rules you have, the more crying you have. So that's why personally your idea doesn't appeal to me as far as a race promoter, because I don't want to hear anybody crying about the rules. That's why, we got 2 or 3 rules per class, and that's it. I do see your point, but I think that has to be an event, like kind of like its own thing, not your standard no prep deal. Oof. It was leg day today, bro. And then I work backwards. So I work all the weight machines first, and then I go run, because I figure, I know everybody says to do it the opposite way, but to me, you might as well do the hard work first. You know what I mean? And then when you're exhausted and tired, then go run. And actually, I've done it so much now, I've overcome it. I'm pushing with my legs, I'm pushing 180 is the lowest I work out with, and I go up to 400. And I'll get on 3 different machines and do 100. I'll do 100 sets. I'll drop sets. So like on leg press, I'll start at 400, do it 10 times, come down 390, 10 times, bam, bam, bam. And yeah, my shit will be spaghetti walking up there and getting on that treadmill, but I'll get up on that treadmill, set that bitch on an incline, and run for 35 minutes. Trying to kill myself, but if I can overcome that, I can overcome anything, right? The 4 miles to Mag, then when I got to travel, I'm like, damn, this is far. Listen, Brian, do not ever say anything polite about Bob. His head will get so big, it won't be able to fit in the damn car. Yeah, I wanted to make it, but I'm working on this house, man, which is something I'm getting ready to go over here in a minute, like where I'll be. I ironically have considered, and I just don't have the time this year, but I have considered doing a radio prep shootout. And yes, I would do an all stock, all still, all glass class for sure. I love grudge racing. I love real grudge racing at my core. Unfortunately, we don't do that in Ohio, but I wouldn't mind doing. I did talk to a couple of tracks this year about doing a radio prepped event and doing some gangster shit, but I just don't have the time, unfortunately. In no prep, I don't know, man. I'd have to look at I know some other people have done them. I don't know, that could probably be maybe the only variation I would ever think of. Just because that'd be easy to tech and no arguments, Whew. These little sticks, man, I don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love drag racing, period. I love heads up racing, period. I do no prep I'm around no prep because of street racing, but I mean, I love a gangster ass radio prep grudge event, real deal grudge event where guys just show up. There's no class and everybody just gets out there and negotiates and bets and gets out there and does the damn thing. That's what I really love, prepped or not. But Ohio won't do that. Ohio racers will not do that, sadly. Um, yeah, let's see what 2024 could bring because I really, young money coming down here a couple times over the last couple years has shown that people will show up for a radio prep heads up race. So I wouldn't want to step on their toes or anything, but I wouldn't mind, I still wouldn't mind doing one also. And a lot of no prep guys know how to transfer over from no prep to prep pretty easily. So it's not really that big a deal for most of you. What's up, Eric, Aaron? So, anyhow, the classes are real simple. They're all basically my rules, uncaged rules, because I don't want to dick around with a bunch of wham crying. So we'll be a little bit different for some of you guys when you go. Like if you go to a regular Salem race, they may have a different rule set than what I usually use, or Brian. They may have a different rule set than what I normally use, but all the World Series events are using our rule set, which is basically non-existent. Well, good thing is theirs isn't on top of ours this year, which is awesome because I usually don't get to go to their race because it's the same weekend. But for whatever reason, and it wasn't their doing, I think it was something to do with the track schedule. They are the weekend before or after uncaged. So it'll be nice. I can actually go, which I told them I don't got no problem with them. It's a different deal. So I'm excited that I'll actually get to go to that race because it always looks like it's a good time. And I've talked to those guys. I talk to all those guys all the time up in Detroit. And I mean, we get along. So I'm excited I'll get to go to their fall race. Anyhow, I know people message me and I get lost in conversations sometimes. So if anybody's got any specific questions about the World Series, fire away. I'll stop running my jaws about other stuff. I figured this would be a good opportunity for people to ask any questions they may have. I mean, it's all pretty simple. Didn't change anything really from last year, with the exception of, how the promoters contribute. And again, I mean, I think it's and for the smaller guys like we are, it's a real stand-up thing for them to make that commitment to participate, because that's all that's all going to you guys. Yep. No, wouldn't have to. So if I did a radio race, it definitely would have all steel, all glass rule or class. However, there would be, how I run, girl. We ain't got no. Then we'd have an OGR class, which would be 28-10-5, basic safety equipment, no wheelie bars, steel roof and quarters, and that'd be it. I hate rules, but the all steel, all glass class is a cool class. I won't lie about that. You better get your ass to Salem. You got 2 weeks to get ready. I'm working on an updated. We had a way of doing it last year that worked pretty decently, but I'm trying to streamline that a little bit. So I will get the current point standings up here shortly. But just trying to make a document that we can constantly update simply. We had one and it was great, but basically I'm a dummy. So we're trying to simplify it for my dumb ass to be able to update. Some drag and drives or some no trailer races. I mean, that could be cool too. So that's not what Uncaged is about, but I could consider next year maybe doing a different race. You know, Uncaged is pretty much like an unbridled freaking slugfest. Like no rules, no bullshit, nobody cares. Show up and race and let them hang. But I might not be opposed to doing a different. Well, if I did a radio race, I mean that would fit perfectly because they always have 37 classes. But I wouldn't. But you know what I'm saying. But I mean, maybe there needs to be an evolution in OGR where we do some sort of race that has a few more classes in it. Kind of somewhere in between what we do and what like the shitbox class was a couple years ago at that Matt Rice did. Maybe somewhere halfway between there. So your basic safety equipment. We require basic safety equipment. I wouldn't call my lawyer if I were you. And try to get to, you know what I mean? My rule, so the rules are there. We don't interpret rules. If it ain't there, it ain't a rule. I'm really simple and black and white about that. Just you know what I mean? What's up, David? How's it going, buddy? What's up, Boost? But let me pull it up and put it on the screen. The one thing we do have is engine diaper. They're $200 on Amazon. Get a damn engine diaper. And so any size wheel diameter as long as the outside tires not exceed 28 by 11. DOT tread wear 220. Any front suspension, any rear suspension, any engine, power adder, ballast must be attached to the structure of the car. Blah, blah. That other shit doesn't matter. Basic safety equipment. So I would, you should have a cage. But rules don't say you have to in hard tire, so. Hell yeah. Oh, this weekend? Yeah, engine diapers, man. They're $200 on Amazon. If you're going to be in the World Series, you got to have one. Spend the $200. I get it. Back in the day when they were like $1,200-$1,500, a whole different story. But they're $200 on Amazon now. You're not going to have to worry about oiling your tires down. If something bad happens and potentially, wrecking horribly, it helps the track with the cleanup. It helps keep the race going. I mean, there's no downside to spending $200 and bolting an engine diaper on your vehicle these days. Oh, look at that. $140 at Jegs even. So, I mean, not required, but should. But, not required. Oh boy. Right. Well, no, it was the rings. It actually ended up being the rings, and they warranted it, put a whole brand new long block in there. So good to go now on that note. $50 at Pick and Pull. So, I just always, we just we want everybody to be safe. So certainly there's no, like I said, I understand back in the day when diapers were stupid $1,200-$1,500, but $140 at Jegs. Buy a diaper, spend a couple hours bolting it on, throw some pick mat in there, and the world will be a happy place all the way around. Your wives or your husbands certainly will be happy that if you do knock the bottom out of the damn thing, all the oil and trash was contained in the diaper and that you got to go home safe that evening. Yeah, even his tight ass. Are you going to be ready for Salem? I see your pictures. I really haven't been on social, but I really haven't been chit-chatting too much here lately. But the car's looking good. Does anybody else got any questions, comments, or concerns? I did just notice, which is my hillbilly ass fault, that I didn't update the event page with the rules. And I thought I had done that. So I'll take the "you're a dumbass" on that one, and I will get that. I'll get all that updated here immediately. That's things, but take your time, get it done right, man. Thing looks like it's gonna be gangster. I can't wait to see you out there making some passes in it. So I will get all the events updated with the rules, and that probably will help. I honestly just realized that I didn't do that, and I don't know why I dumb fucked that. It's like the most important thing. Sometimes you guys got to tell me I'm dumb fucking stuff because I don't know. Dumb fucks don't know when they dumb fuck stuff. Just keep it real, or they wouldn't be dumb fucks. And I can't believe that I dumb fucked that. So anyhow, well, moving on, and I'll still take World Series questions in the meantime. But moving on, as far as OGR goes this year, you're going to see some changes. Some of the stuff we're covering is going to change. I've been invited to / exposed to a few different things that are outside of just regular no prep racing that we've been covering, or street racing. And we're going to pursue a couple of those things and see how that goes. So, we're not changing our entire direction of what we're doing. So don't panic. Street racing and no prep racing is still our core deal. We're just branching out into a few other things. Honestly, part of it is I'm sick and tired of showing up to no prep races and there's 50, 60, 70 media people there. And, they're uploading cell phone videos from the track, and it doesn't, for the people who put the work in and try to do good work and good videos and all that, and you got guys that just throwing up whatever they can to be first. Well, then you guys watch it because you want to see the racing, and the guys like us that try to add a little more content and backstory and whatnot, we're not getting the views, so it's not worth the effort. So I'm going to switch up some stuff, man. And I'm still going to do no prep. I'm changing things. You're not going to see videos from me from every race now. I'm accumulating all my videos and doing some shit down the road with them, which I'm not going to talk about because then everybody else and their mom will be copying that shit too. And I hate to even say stuff like that, but really it is, media has turned into monkey see, monkey do. There's not much originality or thought put into stuff anymore. There's only a few out there doing anything above and beyond, and that's what I'm trying to move up. So I'm just going to keep some shit secret for a little while, and hopefully we'll start being able to release some killer content that doesn't matter what else is out there. You guys will want to watch it. No. Oh yeah, I saw his belly pan deal. That sucks. But yeah, diaper mo better. Also you're gonna start seeing a few new faces around here. I really don't want to, and I'm not going to go into any details because there really isn't anything, but you guys are asking. So you'll notice that we're not working with DRD anymore. There's no drama behind it. I had a talk with Duncan last fall about some of the new directions we're going, things that I wanted to do. I offered to include them in on that. They didn't feel like that's what they wanted to do. That they wanted to do other stuff. So with my direction change, and they're pretty much keeping to what they normally do, what I was proposing didn't interest them, but I got to move forward, hopefully. But you will see some new faces around here shooting pictures because I'm not a photographer. I do some shit occasionally out of necessity, and I do okay. I'm not good. Dylan and Josh do a phenomenal job. There's lots of other people out there way better than me at photography. And I don't try to claim that, but, so you will see a few new faces around, shooting pictures with us, and hopefully, I can get some help with some video and help with the content here too. But outside of that, my schedule. So I'm going to be skipping quite a few races this season also. Most of you know there's, making some lifestyle changes on a personal level. Part of that is remodeling our house to get it sold. So I have to adult for a while. So if you don't see me at races, or if you're a promoter and I'm not coming to your race, it's not any drama or any hard feelings or whatever. I just adult for a little while, and I can't even pay people to come paint this fucking house or anything. So we got to do all this shit ourselves. I've talked to like 3 different people about coming out and painting it. I've talked to a couple of people about doing it. People don't want to work. It's crazy. People don't want to work. But anyways, so if I can't pay people to do it, I got to do it. We got to do it. So, unfortunately, I'll be stuck here quite a bit this year. Everything that I've already committed to, if you are somebody whose race I have committed to, I'm not missing any of the World Series races, barring like a medical issue. Last year, I got COVID for the final race, unfortunately. So I wasn't able to go to Kentucky, Cache Days of Kentucky for the finals. But outside of something like that, I'm not missing any races that I'm already committed to. There are races that we're contracted to go to. We won't miss any of those. But yeah, unfortunately, I'll be scarce a little bit for the next few months. So it'll suck and I'll miss all you guys, but you got to do what you got to do. Whatever, man. I won't even want to hear your shit. Bro, I tried to have a painting party where I paid people to paint the thing. This is something else, man, around here. I'm telling you. I don't know what happened to America. Don't get me started on something else again. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks, but it'll only be for a few months, hopefully, and then I can hopefully somewhat get back to normal and get my ass back out on the road. But yeah, definitely both the War in the Woods or World Series and No Prep events. I'll be there. I'll be there for Gangsters Paradise. So some of the smaller events I won't be at. It sucks. Local shit is, that's my shit. I love hanging out with everybody, but again, I got to adult for a little while. So unfortunately, I'll be a little bit scarce, but still will be out there doing stuff. So we'll still be posting, and I hate even talking about it. I hate that I'm be missing anything, but like for instance, this weekend I had to stay home and adult, but we're gonna still have fun, and I'm still gonna be on here, and I'm gonna find a way. I'm trying to find a couple of people who are out and about who can maybe come in and help recap some races while I'm homebound. You guys don't rub it in, man. Bro, tell me about it. It's something else. Like I said, you can't even pay people. I'm just like, I don't got a lot of money, but tell me how much you want, because I don't have a lot of time either. And then they'll tell me a price, we'll agree on it, and then nothing. Oh, do you now? What would that happen to be, sir? Hell yeah. Always a great race, man. Definitely Jeff Thomas does one of the most amazing jobs in all the country. I mean, I really can't think of a better race. Like the atmosphere, the whole 9 yards. Jeff and those guys do an amazing, phenomenal job. with that race. The owners of the track, Jeff, his sister, and everybody that helps him out with that. They all do a phenomenal job. So definitely, since Brian won't post it up, no prep felons. Make sure you're watching those guys every weekend. Since I threw him a nice easy pitch to hit a home run on, he didn't post up. Why? No prep felons, of course. Make sure you guys are watching them every weekend. I appreciate it, buddy. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's all good, though. There we go. It's all good. We'll get it done, man. Just take a little time and save myself a little money. And I suppose, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But hell, if nobody has any more questions, man, I'm going to get my ass to work on some shit around here. Speaking of. Plus, I'm on this new dietary supplement, and I actually am sleeping. You know, normally I only sleep 3, 4, 5 hours a day at max, and this new dietary supplement I'm taking is the only thing I've ever found in my lifetime to make me sleep 7, 8 hours. I wish I had one. Are you talking about the new one? The new one? Wish I had one of those new ones. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Miss you guys, man. You know, I need to get down there and hang out some more. This adulting shit sucks, bro. I really need to hit the lotto or something so I can just wander around and hang out with all my other rat friends as a job. Oh yeah, I got that one. I got that one too. I do have that one. He's got a new one out that I don't have. Oh, we got him. We got him. I don't have it on. I'm sporting the main sponsor, title sponsor for the World Series of No Prep, Hot Shot Secrets. Make sure you get all your lubrication products from hotshotsecrets.com. Hit me up, man. I'm a dealer. I take care of all my No Prep fam. I do, man. I love y'all. It probably don't seem like it because I ain't been down there for fucking ever, but you guys know I love all y'all. I got to get down there. I miss it. We gotta get something down there that works. You know what I mean? These fucking takeover motherfuckers are fucking everything up. Don't get me started on that one. I could go on another rant about that one too. It's my pleasure. You know, selfishly though too, I get to learn so much with you guys. I've gotten to learn so much with you guys over this past winter. I love it. I know it's a change of pace from what we normally been doing, and it's cool to crack jokes and you know, recap races. But it's winter time in Ohio. We ain't racing, and being able to learn some stuff. I've really had fun with that. So I definitely want to continue that and get more people on, and we can learn more stuff this year, this coming winter too. But if anybody has any questions, I'm going to wrap it up. I got shit to do, and adulting sucks. Make sure you go Saturday to damn it, why don't I have it pulled up? Because I'm a dick. Hold on. We're not leaving just yet. Damn it, where's the flyer, D-Team? Well, we don't got a flyer, but good night, Tim. The break-in at Canoe. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. Canoe Motorsports Park. So make sure you go support D-Team up at the former Thompson Raceway in Thompson, Ohio. 8233 Sydney Road, Thompson, Ohio. I don't know what else is this weekend because I'm going to be honest. I didn't look it up. I don't think there's anything else in Ohio. Next weekend is Cincy Street Nights. And then Saturday's the World Series. But this weekend, get your asses up to Canoe. Go support D-Team. And KD. Are they having something? Yeah, I should have pulled up Kara's thing, but I'm being a loser. No, is there Midnight Madness every Saturday at KD? Never heard of her. So yeah, KD also, it looks like. And I should have pulled up Kara's thing, but I don't know where the hell it is. Well, I'm going back to Lapeer. That's one of the ones. That's one of the. You guys ought to. There's a couple of races up there. You guys should definitely hit one of them up. I like that place, man. I'm going back up there at least once, maybe twice. I got to talk to those guys, gals. That's a fun track. I really enjoy that track. Might even, you never know, maybe OGR had to drag their sorry asses up there and do a race up there one day. But anyhow, thanks everybody. Appreciate you. We'll sign off of here and we'll see you soon. Have a good week.